So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willingness to get back and cover. All qualities I really like. And then there's a whole array of flair.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Kamavinga! It's hit the crossbar. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
I don't need to tell you he got underneath it, and there's only one place it can go.
Ødegaard. Now Saliba. Timber. And it's Ødegaard. Rice. Now Timber. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Kamavinga. Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Calafiori. Rice. Timber. No goals as yet. Now it's Havertz. Saka. Havertz.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's hit the post! Corner number 2 then. Saka with the short one. Now it's Saka. Crosses it in. Up he goes! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Pass is intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Camavinga. And here's Rodrigo. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Havertz. And here's the chance to counter. Dink through. Courtois gets it away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Camavinga. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And it's made its way to him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Can he spark a counter here? Timber tries to play it through. Saka picks it up out wide. Not the most convincing of passes. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Havertz! Chance for a shot! So, their fourth corner of the game. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. They're up to 5 corners now. He's dealt with that really well.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's very neat. And that's gone loose. And it's Timber. Timber powering forward here. Saka gets into a good position. And they've got a throw. He has a look up. Rodrigo. And it's Valverde.
That's going in strongly.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's certainly onside here. Saliba. Now Timber. Saka. Timber looking to penetrate opposition lines. Saka looking to run onto it. He is through here. There's the delivery.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11. Viene sostituito con
Here's the start of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Nicely shaped ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Deftly out wide. It's a promising position. Hangs one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through.
Arsenal clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Can he finish? They score!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Traumeri. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Timber did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Timber has been showed a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. That pass isn't the best. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Eze. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Now it's Havertz. It's a really well-measured ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Out again for a throw-in. Tries to pass it through. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Mbappe. And he's only too happy to take that back. Timber. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been cut short. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's had it nicked away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Great vision. That's good vision. Eder Militao gets rid without sophistication.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 6.
The count is rising.
Numero 3.
6.
Numero 4.
Rice plays it short.
Il numero 15. Il numero 24.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And it's Rice. Can he get on the end of this? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Gabriel cuts out the pass. Aims beyond the defence. Madueke has given away a free kick. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good take in a good area. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And he plays one through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Merino. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, that's well spotted. And he's managed to get free. Trossard puts a cross in. Oh, he's been caught napping. And a chance!
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Threads one in. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Vinicius Junior did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Capier. That's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. But so welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. We're ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Arsenal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter, and he's had it nicked away. Couldn't squeeze it through. Short changes him with that pass. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. He scored! And they're back in front. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
And it's Rice. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Havertz. And the shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit...
Saliba concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. What a save by David Raya! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Saka providing an outlet on that flank. Tchouaméni. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Oh, super ball! And that has been clubbed away. Madrid have their second corner now. And that should get the job done. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Havertz. Timber looking for a runner. That has ended up in no man's land. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Ødegaard. Aimed beyond the defence. And the pass is intercepted. Eze plays it across. Oh, he's fizzed it forward. Now it's Bellingham.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. Eze. Rudiger gets over and intercepts. Now Saliba. Chouameni. That pass has been well intercepted. Rudiger. Gabriel makes the interception. Rice. Arsenal finding their passes. Threads one in. He's in a great position here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well read, nice interception.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Rice. Great vision. Now it's Eze. Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2. Second period then underway. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Valverde, he is through here. Shot a goal! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. It's a pretty loose pass. Eze, and they can counter here. Calafiori. Rice. Eze. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you can see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Camavinga. Strong running down that left flank. Looking to play him in.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, that's a decent chance! It's in! And they've got their lead back. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And it's Ødegaard. Rice.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Rudiger, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Good take, and is he in? And he's straight offside.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? Eze, showing good feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Saka gets into a good position. Now then, the ball's come loose. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Good ball, good take. He's one-on-one, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Valverde with the cross. And that's the keeper's ball.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
No, that's been intercepted. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. He has found the way through. Eze purring through the gears.
Arsenal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Rudiger clears. Taken back almost at once. This looks promising. Tries to pass it through. Opts to play it back. Not the most accurate pass. Saka receives it in a good position here.
Saka really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Goes for a shot! This time, surely! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Sostituzione di
time for
giocatori.
changes on
Numero
both
6,
sides, actually.
Numero 8, numero 5, numero 3. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15, il numero 4,
And the return pass.
il numero 21, il numero 24. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That pass isn't the best.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He's on it. Can he get away? Looking for options for movement. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's shifting through the gears here. And that is as far as it goes. Madrid have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And this is Dembele. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He shifted it to the flank. Delivers the ball. Conte. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. This looks promising. Mbappe! Goal! France! And France are in front. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Saka. Merino. And he was alert to it. Rabiot.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Drilled in low. Nicely spread. Saka. Now it's Havertz. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Havertz.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Threads one in. Rabiot. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. Calafiori. Gabriel. Saliba. Saka receives it in a wide position. Dembele. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that is one way to stop him. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And here's Hiiiii. 15 minutes till half-time. Well, the ball's gone astray. Played out to the right. Eze. No, again there's no way through. Mbappe, chance for a shot! Mbappe, irrepressible! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
France are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
France heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Gabriel calmly anticipates. 5 minutes till the break. Now it's Rabiot. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Calafiori. Calafiori gets a foot in here. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? He's in space and looking for options. He's having a shot! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. How very smart. He just got it right.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
France are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Here we go again then. That's a little off target. Knocks it into space. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? Oh, it's hit the post. Rabiot. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Saka. And it's Marino. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, just the keeper to beat! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Pass somewhat off target. Rabiot. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe, and the shot! Now, who's going to be first? Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's following up! Goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Saka is onto it in a flash.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
Conte.
è di 15.600
It's a really well measured
spettatori.
ball. Conte. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Olise is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Olise! Oh, terrific save. Timber. Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Hernandez. And that is expertly dealt with. Can he get on the end of this? He's shifting through the gears here. And that's been drilled in. And he's there to get it away. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's been cut out, well played. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Elise. France are looking to break at pace. And he's in on goal.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he...
Can he finish? And it's in!
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Mbappe is flagged offside. Mosquera. 75 minutes played. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Koundé, and it's lofted through here. Barcola. Oh, this is a terrific run. Mosquera. To Martinelli. Havertz. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Oh, good spread. Now it's Doué. Martinelli. And it's Zubimendi. Now it's Havertz. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Martinelli. He is through here. Just 5 minutes left. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Doué. He's got away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? Good running, strong and purposeful. Gabriel wins the duel this time.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Rice. Zubimendi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. It's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Martinelli. Great vision.
There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
So that's it. It is all over. France can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
France definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And already we're underway here. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That is a good... Mbappe! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. France with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! France! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. Strokes it back. Oh, good read.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Now that's well seen too. Saliba with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Upamecano, well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. France finding their passes. Koundé. Now he's got space here. That is good alertness. That's Eze. Arsenal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Out towards the flank. Koundé. Conte tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rolls it backwards. And here's Elise. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely aimed pass. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And it's Camavinga. 15 minutes till half-time. No way through there. Saka has got himself a free kick. Saliba. Rice. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Raya sends that a long way. Now this could be a chance. Flashes it across. Tries to get it clear. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but into nothing. Fires it in low. Danger averted for now. Chouameni. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe.
That's just playing it safe and simple. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
It's Timber.
France have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Chance here to counter. Now he's off and running.
This is the time you need that pace.
Eze. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
There will be
and
1
it had to
minute
be.
added time.
Well, that's been cut out. Well played. Camavinga. That is ended up in no man's land. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're off again. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Olise. Rice. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! He scores! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Conte.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Eze. No, that's been intercepted. The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Rice. Timber. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
For Rice. And he's quick to get it clear again.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Now it's Mbappe. Calafiori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Eze is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Rice makes the interception. Knocks it into space. And it's Eze. Shot could be on. And he goes for a shot! He has done it! Back within one! They have them in their sights again! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
that's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rice.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game...
Shoots! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Oh, this is a great position. He's had it taken off him. France are looking pretty rattled at the moment, Jim.
There's no doubt about that, Peter. It looks like they've had the proverbial carpet swept from underneath them. And it's amazing how much one goal can change things.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to make any prediction on this right now. Now this could be a chance, having a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Tries to play it through. Eze. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Saka. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Havertz has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 33, Calafiori.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hernandez.
Coming on the
France
field,
are looking to
number
go forward
23,
now.
Mikel Merino. Number 5, Nkapie. Number 11, Gabriel Martinelli.
Rice.
Number 20, Madueke.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's worked it through. So what can they make of this? That has not gone well. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Deft swiftly away.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Could be danger here. Do it. It's a good ball out wide. Back into the middle. France close now to seeing this one through to the end. Hiiiii. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Merino. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. He's on it, can he get away? Koundé gets across to intercept that. And the counter is on. And that will be it. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
To draw your attention to the screen right now.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the final whistle.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drew.